this is it. We're doing it. We're having the best day ever. So I guess maybe we'll give you guys a minute to join us. We're hoping that some of the street parking community will be able to jump on to say hello, whether you're watching this live or later. We wanted to take some time to connect with some of the people here in the office, as well as some of you guys out there, just to say farewell, say see you later. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is our last day here in the office, our last day of coaching with street parking. And we've been doing this maintenance. That's what we originally came here to do, Miranda was like, does anyone out there do yoga? Do we have any yoga teachers out there? And then this all happened, and maintenance was born. And I was thinking earlier this week about maintenance, and for those of you guys that have done any maintenance, you know that we end every session by saying, have the best day ever. And I was thinking about that earlier this week and trying to remember like how that came about. Jeb was the one that made it up, and maybe he can share a little bit more about what his thoughts were during that. But I've been thinking about it a lot and trying to figure out what it is that makes it feel so like special. Because there's something special about it. I've felt it. We've heard from some of you guys that say you have felt it, that at the end of the session, there's something special, kind of magical about that. And it's not the words, because I say have the best day ever like all the time. And it doesn't feel quite as magical all the time. But I think that some of the magic comes from this stuff that we do, whether it's the stretching that's like, that feels good, or the stretching that's like kind of hard and annoying. It's not really the stretching or the yoga or the maintenance or whatever that matters. It's this process of coming back to yourself, like finding a way to just be with yourself, right? To have this felt experience within yourself of how you are and who you are. And so that when we do say, have the best day ever, it's like, oh yeah, I can have the best day ever. Like I actually have the agency, the control, the power, and the ability to experience what the best day ever is for me. So hopefully, I don't know, you guys can, now the secret is out. That's the magic behind it, I think. So I kind of wanted to, we'll just do a little, whether you're following along at home now or later or whatever, I want to just do something to like bring us right into our body, and then we'll do a couple of like little stretches, and then yeah, we'll wrap it up. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so, and Salvi, I hope you can join in on this too. Just find a seat, like something where you can be comfortable-ish. Maybe you're sitting cross-legged, maybe you're on your shins. If you're at home, you could sit in a chair or something. And yeah, you don't have to like be too proper about it, too like buttoned up about it. But just take a second to orient yourself in this space. So like, let's look around. And if you're at home, take your eyes off the screen for a minute and look around the room. And take in the colors. We're in this beautiful studio. It is really beautiful here, guys. And the people that you see. And yeah, so that you're just like here, you know? And then take a second to like, I don't know, touch your body. Like tap yourself, like, you know, give yourself a little pat, maybe like a little wiggle. At home, hopefully you're doing this too. It's probably way less awkward for you to do it, unless you're like in your office or in your car. Be safe. But yeah, just like whatever feels, I don't know, least awkward, to feel your own self, your own physical self. Okay. And then put one hand on your belly, one hand over your chest. And you can do this with your eyes opened or closed. But with your hands on your body, I want you to bring to mind someone that brings you some joy, like someone that makes you smile. And you'll know you found this person when you might feel like an actual little smile, like a genuine little smile on your face. And then keep holding that person in your mind. And I want you to pay attention to what that smile feels like, not on your face so much as what it feels like in your body. Like, what is there a physical sensation, like a warmth or a tingling? Or maybe there's an emotional tone. What is it that tells you or that lets you know that this person brings you some joy or happiness? It's that magical sense of just knowing, that felt sense. And if your eyes are closed, you can drop your hands down and then open your eyes. And then make your way around to your hands and knees to a tabletop position. I'm going to step over here to turn on some music. And let's just start to warm up your spine in a cat-cow. Yeah, and Jeb's going to do some demo up here. You're going to take a deep breath in and let your belly fall, let your chin lift, let your tailbone lift. And as you exhale, round your spine, push the ground away, drop your head. Again, breathe in, let your belly fall, let your chin lift, your tailbone lift. Exhale, round it out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Come to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to a downward dog. And just kind of pedal your feet out. You can move your head right and left or up and down. And you're going to step your right foot way outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee down to the ground. And just kind of hang out in this low lunge for a minute. Maybe you stay up on your palms. If you want, you can come down to a forearm or an elbow. I want you to just explore. What does it feel like? How is it in your body? Are you holding your breath? Are you gripping your jaw? And then bring your right foot in between your hands and start to shift your hips back towards your left heel. Work to straighten that right leg. Any amount is good. And you can keep the left knee down on the ground. You can keep your hips up high or drop your hips way down low. And take the next 3 exhales to slowly move your chest a little closer to your thigh. Start to walk your hands forward and take your right heel over towards the left side for a pigeon pose. And you can slide your left knee back, your left leg back. And if keeping that left leg super straight is just not comfortable at all, then bend the knee. You can shift over to one side. You can stay up or come forward sway your chest over towards one side or the other, like right or left, and just kind of feel out what would work for you. And slowly start to peel your chest back up. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, come back to a downward dog. And you can pedal it out. See if maybe one side feels a little different than the other. It doesn't have to, but maybe it does. And then come forward to the top of a push-up or a high plank position. And just feel some of that heat and strength build in your core, in your legs, in your shoulders. Can you soften around your eyes, maybe? Breathe in. As you exhale, lower your knees and slowly lower your chest all the way down to the ground. Take an inhale, peel your chest up just a little bit. Exhale and lower. So your toes are pointing, tops of the feet are down. Breathe in, peel your chest up a little higher this time. Exhale and lower. One more time, breathe in just a little higher and feel the strength of your spine supporting you. Exhale, lower down, push back through your knees to a child's pose. Slowly, when you're ready, come forward to tabletop and back into a down dog. I feel lucky that I got to go first today. Jeb and I one of us will go first and then the other one, which means that I got to set the tone for the intensity. Jeb usually likes to make it real spicy. He's like, what? What do you mean? We were holding chair pose for too long. Okay, left leg up high, and then step that left foot outside, outside the left hand. Right knee down to the ground. You're gonna do that low lunge on the other side. But yeah, like I said, it's less about what these stretches are, what these poses are, and more about a space, a time, or an opportunity for you to come back to you. And then wiggle that foot between your hands and start to shift your hips back, work to straighten your left leg any amount, and fold towards your left thigh. I saw a post on social media this week that said, hey, guess what? If you don't like stretching, who cares? You don't have to stretch. It doesn't do anything. And I was so annoyed by it. Because you know what? It's true. I mean, I know I shouldn't be saying that, but it's kind of true. Start to walk your hands forward, and then you're gonna do pigeon pose. So slide that left foot over to the right side. Doing a couple of stretches here and there isn't really gonna change much in your body, for more than, I don't know, what is it, Alex, 90 seconds or something? And then your body's gonna go right back to what it was, or how it was before. So if you're using it to improve your mobility or range of motion, there are other ways that you could do that. But I don't think that's the only reason we do maintenance. I don't think that's the only reason we do yoga. ready, no rush. Start to peel yourself up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You come back to down dog. And then again, come forward to a high plank position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees to the ground and just lower halfway. Then take an inhale and straighten your arms, lift your chest, untuck your toes so your feet are pointing, lift your knees so your legs are floating away from the ground. Good, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. And slowly walk your feet forward to your hands. Separate your feet to about hip width apart. Bring your fingertips onto your shins. Lift up halfway, flat back, really strong through your spine. Breathe in. And exhale, fold down. Drop your head. 2 more. Breathe in. Lift up. Breathe out, drop down. 1 more time. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Then you can just hang out in this fold. Maybe you grab for opposite elbows. Keep a little bend in your knees. Maybe you sway or rock or stick out your tongue or whatever would feel good. You take an inhale through your nose. Out your mouth, exhale. Drop the arms and slowly roll yourself up. This is us swapping out.
It's a perfect transition. I was hoping we would switch off when you guys were standing.
Because he wants to make you work. That's just
well, there's no rule that says we can't just ramp up the intensity right in the middle.
Dang it, Jeb.
No, but actually, here's what I want to do. And this might seem a little awkward, but just go with me. Especially you at home. I'm not going to tell you which direction, but I just want you to spin around in a circle.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Now spin around the other way. Might feel a little different. Now let's do this one more time. I want you to spin around. Don't hit the person next to you. I want you to spin around as fast as you possibly can.
One time?
One time. Go. Nice. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. All right.
Jeb!
Well, I don't want to make you go the other way. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a breath in. Lift up out of your waist. As you breathe out, you slowly start to send your hips back and down. Bend your knees. Squeeze your legs together. Find a depth that is comfortable for you. We won't be here for too long, but I want to tell you something while we're down here. I was looking up, what is the fastest that somebody could spin around in a circle? And there's a world record figure skater, 342 times per minute. And I extrapolated that out. It's like 18 miles an hour. 18 miles an hour is the fastest anyone could ever spin around in a circle. Take a breath in, stand up. Keep your hands up, breathe out. Breathe in, get even taller. As you breathe out, bring your palms together in front of your heart, send your hips back and down, and twist to the left. Bring your right elbow outside the left thigh. And draw your right knee back, try and keep them in line with one another. And if that's really hard, you can always just take your left hand to the low back, right hand pointing down towards the floor. Breathe, try to make your spine a little bit longer, reach the crown of your head forward. Breathe out, maybe you twist a little further. Knees stay bent. Inhale, come back through center, reach your arms up. With the breath out, palms together, twist to the right. Just land here. See if maybe it feels good to sit a little lower, or lift the chest up a little higher. Maybe you're good right where you are. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, back through center, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands find the floor. Keep your fingertips on the floor. Breathe in. Just lift your heart a little bit. And with the breath out, step back to plank and then lower down, your choice. However you want to get there. Go all the way to the floor. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right leg high. With the breath out, step it in between your hands. Root down through both feet. Breathe in, reach your fingertips towards the sky. So coming to this deep crescent lunge here. Now open it up to a nice warrior two. Land here. Push your right knee to the right. Reach your fingertips as far as you can in opposite directions. The earth right now, where we are, is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. The fastest we can spin is 18. 1,000 miles an hour. Just on this rock, just spinning around. Straighten your front leg, breathe in. Flip your palms, with the breath out, lower your right arm down, reach your left arm up, so come to that triangle. See if you can take your left hand just a little bit further towards the wall behind you, so you get that deeper twist. Keep reaching up. Down towards the floor. You can bend your front knee, frame your foot, and just gracefully try to step forward so your feet are together at the top of your mat. Palms to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Keep your hands on the floor. Take a breath in. Find some length through the spine, and with the breath out, step back to a plank. Lower halfway down. Breathe in, pull forward and up, find that up dog. Breath out, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg high. And with the breath out, step it in between your hands. Breathe in, take your fingertips to the sky. And with the breath out, warrior two. Land here. Are your guys' legs burning? Do you feel it? You feel okay? Okay. Well, let's build a little heat, because I want, got to feel it a little bit. Challenge your mind to stay focused.
I tried to save you guys.
So just pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to the bottom of your right foot. See if you can root it into the floor. And then feel the ground underneath your left foot. And think about your inner thighs and your hamstrings squeezing like you're trying to bunch the mat up or the floor between your feet. And tuck your tailbone under so your pelvis is nice and level. Breathe in, find more length through your spine. Breathe out, find more length through your arms. Now inhale, flip your palms, straighten your left leg. The exhale, find the triangle on this side. Take your time, let's see if you can find a way to open it up a little bit more. That may not even be physically. And bring your gaze down to the floor, bend your front knee, and frame your front foot, step forward. Hang out in this forward fold for just a breath or two. then stand up tall, reach your arms overhead. Let the breath out. Take your hands to your hips. We'll start here. Shift your weight into your left foot. And turn your right knee out wide. Just slide the sole of your right foot up the inside of your left leg. Go as far as is comfortable. You can go to the thigh, to the calf. Just don't put a lot of pressure on the knee. When you find some balance there, bring your palms together in front of you. You can draw your right knee back just a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. Balancing on one leg while you're spinning around at 1,000 miles an hour. Isn't that funny though? It only throws you off balance if you think about it. Bring your right knee forward, feet together, hands back to your hips, and we'll switch sides. The weight goes into the right foot, left knee goes wide. Take your time. You might even take your arms out to the sides or reach them up overhead. Keep them right where they are. Then guide your knee forward. Lower your feet. Arms by your sides. Find this mountain pose here. So from the ground up, find that connection with your feet to the floor. Start to squeeze your legs, the front, the back, the insides, the outsides. Squeeze your butt. Roll the shoulders open. Pull the front of your rib cage down. Step your feet about hip width apart. Bring your arms out in front of you. We're going to do the world's slowest squat. Slowly start to send your butt back. You're going to keep going. Keep going. And keep going. And if you can, you're going to sit all the way down onto your butt. And lie down all the way on your back. Draw your right knee in to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shin. Left leg can stay bent or straight, whatever works for you. Try to send your breath down into your abdomen, to your belly. You feel that belly expand towards your thigh on the inhale. And then as you breathe out and that air leaves, you can draw the knee in a little closer. While we're spinning around at 1,000 miles an hour, we're also traveling, this is crazy, we're traveling 67,000 miles an hour through space. That's how fast this rock that we are on is moving. 67,000 miles an hour. Release your grip, extend your right leg out. Draw the left knee in. Come back to your breath. bet it doesn't really feel like we're moving at all. 67,000 miles an hour. Release your grip, extend that left leg out. Slide the soles of both feet up behind your butt, close enough to where you can touch your heels with the tips of your fingers. Start to roll your shoulders underneath you. Take a breath in. With your breath out, lift your hips up into the air. Start to walk your hands underneath you. You might even clasp your hands just below the tailbone. Push down through your upper arms, through your forearms. And see if you can scoop your tailbone under so you're not like arching your back. You have a very neutral spine, and that entire spine is now lifting up off of the floor. Push your knuckles towards your heels. Push your heels down and imagine you're dragging them towards your knuckles. Squeeze your inner thighs. There's a lot of action happening. If you follow all of those cues, there's a lot of activity happening in your body just to not actually be moving or make it look like you're not moving. Release your grip, slowly lower. Bring your feet together. Let your knees fall out wide. Relax in the hips. Let your knees fall a little bit wider. Take your hands outside your thighs, gently guide your knees in together. Draw them both up into your chest, arms around your shins. Give yourself a big squeeze. Take a big breath in. The breath out, hug yourself even tighter. And then release your grip. Extend your arms and legs out away from you. Take up as much space as feels good. I don't know why I was looking up all that stuff about spinning around. I didn't know until Carolina started talking at the beginning of this. And I realized that, oh yeah, this is the unfinished circle. Sometimes it doesn't feel like we're moving. And we're actually moving really fast. And sometimes it might feel like we're going around in circles, but the circle's never finished. Because as soon as you come around, you immediately just start at the very beginning. Whether it's 18 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour, 67,000 miles an hour, we're all coming back around to the beginning. So right now, I know we're bringing closure to our time here as street parking coaches. 'Cause 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 'c just the beginning for all of us. And when we say have the best day ever, you get to decide if you're going to bring closure or if you're going to go out and explore a new beginning. Maybe you'll realize that those two things are actually the same. I think I speak for both of us when I say that I love you. Street Parking community, I love you. Have the best day ever. On your own time. You don't have to awkwardly feel obligated to stay here or rush to get out of here. It's totally up to you.
We love you guys. Thank you for coming.
That means a lot.
Thank you for showing up today. Thank you, Miranda. Please.
I will. I will.
Oh, we love you guys. Oh, I love you. You're right.
Yes, definitely.
Salvi, is it still live? Love you. Is it still live? Oh. We're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Thank you for being my friend. Take care of yourself, Brittany. I love you.
Jeb.
Thank you. Don't move away from me, okay? Okay.
We have one more thing for you guys.
Oh yeah?
Presentation, if you will.
Oh, man.
Oh wow.
That's all we can
we still going?
Oh my gosh, there's been so much snot.
Should we? Okay.
We love you. We love you. Please stay in touch. We love you.
Yeah. And we're still part of this community.
Yeah.
Even if we're not coaching every day and that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. Come find us.
or we'll find you. Thank you.